Capricorn, listen closely. The universe has chosen September 6th, 2025 as your judgment day. This is not an ordinary date on a calendar. This is the day when time itself pauses to weigh your choices, your mistakes, and the truths you've buried deep inside. On this day, the balance will be restored. Every step you've taken, every word, every thought, every intention will echo back to you. Judgment is not about punishment, it's about alignment. The universe is asking, are you ready to face what you've created? You cannot run, you cannot hide. The energy of this day will find you, no matter where you are. And it comes with 3 undeniable signs. Each sign is a test. Each test is a doorway. Pass them, and the next 8 years of your life will open to power, blessings, and freedom. Fail them, and you will remain trapped in cycles of delay until 2033. The first sign is betrayal, a mirror forcing you to see the truth. The second is the karmic test, a choice that reveals your soul. The third is divine alignment, proof that destiny is moving through you. Capricorn, Judgment Day is coming. Will you rise? Capricorn, let us step deeper into the mystery of September 6th, 2025, a day that the universe has marked as your cosmic judgment day. You see, this is not just another Saturday on the calendar. This is the day when the skies above and the forces within come together to test your soul, your path, and your destiny. Why is this day so important? Because 2 cosmic giants are at play, Saturn and Pluto. Saturn, your ruling planet, is the strict teacher of the zodiac. Saturn doesn't bend, it doesn't compromise, and it doesn't play favorites. It brings justice, karma, and lessons that cannot be avoided. On September 6th, Saturn stands like a judge with the scales in hand, asking you, have you honored your truth? Have you walked in integrity? Or have you ignored the whispers of your higher calling? Then comes Pluto, the planet of transformation and hidden truths. Pluto digs into the shadows of your life, those secrets you've pushed away, the fears you've denied, the emotions you've tried to bury. On Judgment Day, Pluto rises, pulling everything hidden into the light. There is no hiding from Pluto's gaze. What has been buried must be faced. What has been ignored must now be healed. Together, Saturn and Pluto create a cosmic courtroom. Saturn sets the law. Pluto brings the evidence. And you, Capricorn, stand in the center, not as a victim, not as a criminal, but as a soul being asked to rise higher. Now hear this carefully. This day is not about punishment. The universe does not seek to harm you. It seeks to align you. Judgment Day is not the end. It is the beginning of a new cycle. Think of it like a mirror held up to your soul. What you see reflected back depends on what you've carried with you. If you have lived in truth, worked with discipline, and honored your soul's calling, even through struggles, you will feel the doors of destiny swing open. Opportunities will align, people will appear, and clarity will flow into your path. If you have delayed your growth, ignored the red flags, or clung to cycles that no longer serve you, then September 6th will not let you pass easily. The lessons will return, the cycles will repeat, and the delays will continue until you are ready to break free. This is the cosmic law. If you pass, you rise. If you fail, you repeat. Capricorn, the weight of this moment is real. The universe is pressing pause on your timeline, giving you one crystal clear chance to face yourself. Not to shame you, not to crush you, but to elevate you. September 6th is your reset, your awakening, your chance to finally release the chains that have kept you bound. The question is, will you choose courage or will you cling to fear? The answer will decide the next 8 years of your life. Capricorn, the first sign of Judgment Day is one that cuts deeply. It is the mirror of betrayal. on or around September 6th, you will feel the sting of old wounds resurfacing. This could come from someone you trusted in love, from a family member who once broke your spirit, or even from colleagues who never valued your effort. Betrayal has many faces, but its purpose in this moment is not to wound you again. It is to reflect something vital back to you. This betrayal may not always arrive as a brand new event. Sometimes it shows up as a memory, an echo of a moment you thought you had buried. You may hear from someone who once deceived you. You may overhear words that remind you of the pain you endured, or you may face a situation that mirrors the same pattern from your past. It is the universe holding up a mirror and asking, have you truly healed, or are you still carrying the weight of this pain? The natural instinct when betrayal surfaces is rage. Anger burns, pride rises, and the urge to retaliate feels almost irresistible. But Capricorn, hear this: rage is the trap. On September 6th, if you fall into the trap of reaction, you give away your power. This is not the time to fight fire with fire. This is the time to show the universe that you have matured beyond the cycle. The real weapon here is wisdom. Instead of shouting back, stay silent. Instead of plotting revenge, observe. Instead of letting your emotions run wild, breathe. In that moment of stillness, you prove that betrayal does not own you anymore. You are not the same person you were when the wound first happened. You are wiser, stronger, and more awake. But there is another secret layer to this sign: forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is not about excusing what was done. It is not about pretending it never hurt. Forgiveness is about choosing your freedom over their power. When you forgive, you take back control of your energy. You release the chain that ties you to that betrayal. Without forgiveness, you stay locked in the same emotional cycle. With forgiveness, you rise above it, and the universe clears the karmic debt. So how do you face this betrayal practically? 3 steps. Stay calm. No matter what is said or done, do not let your emotions control you. Count to 10, step away if needed, observe. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Why is this resurfacing now? The answer will reveal the deeper lesson. Release. Through prayer, meditation, journaling, or simply speaking the words, I release this pain, I forgive, and I rise. Capricorn, this betrayal is not here to destroy you. It is here to test your strength of heart. The universe is asking, can you respond with wisdom instead of rage? Can you forgive when you have every reason not to? Can you prove that you are no longer defined by what others did to you? If you pass this first test, the chains of old betrayals will fall away. The people who once hurt you will no longer hold power over your spirit, and your heart will be ready to receive what is coming next. This is the mirror of betrayal, not a curse, but a chance to rise. Capricorn, the second sign of Judgment Day, comes in the form of a karmic test of choice. Unlike betrayal, which feels sharp and obvious, this test may arrive quietly, almost disguised as something ordinary. But make no mistake, the choice you make around September 6th, 2025, carries massive karmic weight. It will ripple through your life for years to come. At first glance, this decision may seem small. It could be as subtle as whether you speak your truth in a difficult conversation or stay silent to keep the peace. It might show up as whether you take a risk on a new path or remain in the comfort of the familiar. It could be a choice between fear and faith, between holding on and letting go. But beneath its surface, this moment is far more than a decision. It is the universe placing a key in your hand and watching what door you choose to open. Why is this so karmic? Because this choice does not come out of nowhere. It has been building over years of experiences, lessons, and cycles. Every hesitation, every missed opportunity, every safe decision you've made before has led to this point. Now, the universe is saying, this time you cannot delay. This time you must choose with courage. Here's how to recognize when the test is in front of you. It will feel heavy. Even if the choice looks small, you will feel it in your gut. A weight in your chest, a voice whispering, "This matters." It will trigger fear. That fear is not a sign to run away. It is a sign you're standing at the edge of transformation. It will demand honesty. You will know deep inside what the right path is, but the easier path will tempt you. The karmic test lies in choosing alignment, not comfort. Capricorn, your logical mind may try to argue, to rationalize, to play it safe. After all, you are an earth sign. You crave security, stability, and certainty. But on Judgment Day, safety is the illusion. The universe is testing whether you will stay trapped in what is known or leap into the unknown where your destiny waits. The karmic choice may look like this. Do you stay in a job that drains your soul, or take the leap toward your true calling? Do you keep silent about the truth to avoid conflict, or do you finally speak and set yourself free? Do you keep investing energy in relationships that hold you back, or do you close the door and trust the universe will send better? In each case, the choice is simple, but the weight is profound. Comfort or truth? Fear or faith? Safety or destiny? The universe whispers, choose faith over fear, and the gates will open. This does not mean the path will be easy, but it will be blessed. Every Capricorn who dares to step into courage on September 6th will set in motion an 8-year cycle of expansion, abundance, and freedom. But if you choose fear, if you stay silent, if you cling to safety, if you ignore the whisper of your soul, you will repeat the cycle. You will stay where you are, locked in the same patterns until you are ready to finally leap. Capricorn, this test is about trust. Do you trust the universe enough to let go of control? Do you trust yourself enough to walk into the unknown? This is not just a choice. It is a declaration of who you are becoming. When the test arrives, pause, breathe, ask yourself, am I choosing this out of fear, or am I choosing this out of faith? Let that question guide you. The answer will be clear. And when you choose faith, the gates of destiny swing wide open. This is your karmic test, Capricorn, and the universe is watching with love, waiting to see if you will step into your courage. Capricorn, now we arrive at the third and final sign of Judgment Day, the divine alignment. This is the most powerful sign of all, because it does not come through conflict or choice. It comes through the quiet, undeniable proof that the universe is walking right beside you. On or around September 6th, 2025, you may begin to notice strange, almost magical synchronicities weaving through your life. You glance at the clock and see 6:06. You wake up in the middle of the night to 3:33 glowing back at you. You notice receipts, license plates, or messages repeating the same numbers again and again, 999111444. These are not accidents. These are not coincidences. These are divine fingerprints marking your path, reminding you that you are aligned with something greater than yourself. It won't stop at numbers. The divine alignment often speaks through dreams. You may dream of loved ones who have passed, offering comfort or warning. You may see symbols, doors, rivers, or wings that stir something deep in your soul. You may wake up knowing with absolute certainty that the dream was not just a dream, it was a message. And then there are the messengers. These could be strangers you encounter who say something that pierces your heart, as though the universe used their voice to speak directly to you. It could be a song on the radio at the exact moment you need reassurance. It could be a friend calling unexpectedly, delivering words you didn't know you were waiting to hear. Capricorn, these signs are not random. They are alignment. They are proof that you are not stumbling through life blindly. You are being guided step by step. The universe is carrying you even when you feel heavy. The message is clear. You are not alone. But here lies the lesson. When divine alignment shows itself, you must learn to surrender. Not to give up, but to let go of the need to control every detail. You, Capricorn, are ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility. You want things planned, predictable, secure. Yet, on Judgment Day, the divine alignment is asking you to soften, to trust, to allow. When the numbers appear, whisper back, "I see you." When the dream comes, write it down, honor it. When the messenger speaks, listen with your heart. These are confirmations that the universe has not abandoned you, even if the path feels uncertain. Capricorn, the emotional truth is this. When the universe aligns, you are not walking, you are being carried. Every sign, every synchronicity, every nudge is a reminder that destiny is already unfolding. You don't have to force it. You don't have to fear it. You only have to align with it. On September 6th, if you open your eyes and embrace these signs, you will feel peace settle into your soul. You will know, without a shadow of a doubt, that Judgment Day is not meant to break you. It is meant to lift you. Surrender, Capricorn. The universe has already written your path. Trust the alignment and let it carry you where you are destined to go. Capricorn, as Judgment Day unfolds on September 6th, 2025, everything comes down to this: the outcome of your choices, your strength, and your willingness to rise. The universe does not deal in half measures. There are only two paths forward. If you pass these tests, if you face betrayal with wisdom, make your karmic choice with faith, and surrender to divine alignment, you step into breakthrough. Doors that were locked will fly open. Burdens that weighed you down will dissolve. You will feel a new flow of energy carrying you forward, almost as if life itself is lifting you onto a higher path. This is the cycle of freedom, blessings, and alignment that will carry you all the way until 2033. It is your chance to finally break free from every limitation that has held you back. But if you fail, if you fall into rage, choose fear over faith, or ignore the divine signs, the cycle does not end. You will repeat patterns of pain, betrayal, and delay. Opportunities will pass by, and the same lessons will return again and again until you are ready to rise. The universe is patient, but it will not bend its law. Alignment must be earned. Capricorn, this is your chance. Heaven and earth are watching. This is not just a date. It is your divine checkpoint. Step with courage, and the future opens wide. Step with fear, and the chains remain. The choice is yours. Judgment Day is here. Capricorn, hear this final truth. September 6th, 2025 is not just a date on a calendar. It is a sacred calling. It is the universe itself speaking your name, summoning your spirit to step forward into the destiny that has always belonged to you. This is your Judgment Day, not to punish you, not to break you, but to prove that you are ready to rise into the life you were born to live. The three signs will come: betrayal, choice, and alignment. They are not here to destroy you. They are here to test your strength, your courage, and your faith. If you pass, you unlock blessings, freedom, and opportunities that will shape your path all the way until 2033. If you fall, the cycle repeats. But even then, know this: the universe never abandons you. It simply waits for you to rise. Capricorn, the question is simple. Are you ready? Are you ready to face the mirror of betrayal without anger? Are you ready to choose faith when fear whispers in your ear? Are you ready to see the signs of alignment and surrender to divine guidance? Because this time, the stakes are higher. Heaven and earth are watching. If this message spoke to your soul, I want you to comment below right now. I am ready for my judgment day. Declare it, claim it, step into it. And if you are new here, subscribe for more divine guidance. Share this message with another Capricorn who desperately needs this warning before the day arrives. Capricorn, Judgment Day is here. Walk into it with courage and watch the universe rise to meet you.